Horrifying details are emerging of mass killings and men being slaughtered in the street in the previously Russian-occupied areas around Kyiv. As the Kremlin's forces pull out of towns and villages around Kyiv, Ukraine's forces and journalists from the West are able to step foot back in them for the first time since they were taken early in the invasion. However, they have been greeted with horror scenes of dead bodies littering the streets. At least 280 people were found dead in the village of Bucha after Russian forces left the settlement. An AFP reporter in the village counted dozens of bodies and one man whose hands were tied. Their bodies littered the streets, greeting those who entered the village. In the recaptured town of Bucha, reached by news agency Reuters, the sprawled remains of more than a dozen bodies lined one road. A mass grave in the grounds of a church was still open, with hands and feet poking through the red clay heaped on top. Bucha's mayor, Anatoly Fedoruk, said more than 300 residents had been killed. British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss said she was appalled by atrocities in Bucha and voiced support for the International Criminal Court's inquiry into potential war crimes in Ukraine. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba accused Russia on Sunday of carrying out a deliberate massacre in the town and called on the G7 to impose devastating new sanctions on Moscow. "We are still gathering and looking for bodies, but the number has already gone into the hundreds. Dead bodies lie on the streets. They killed civilians while staying there and when they were leaving these villages and towns," his ministry quoted him as saying on Twitter. Russia denies targeting civilians and rejects war crimes allegations. The photos show the widespread destruction and horrific actions of the Russian armies amidst fears. This is only the beginning. Don't forget to like and subscribe.